Good evening.
Good evening.
Welcome to Heidi and Jenny live coming at you, bringing you the truth.
Alrighty.
All right. So we're going to do something kind of interactive tonight, right? Because it's late, and anybody want to, real time talk to us, ask questions, anything goes. Well, almost anything goes, not everything. Use your, judgment, people.
Yeah.
And then we'll get some readings in.
So, yeah, welcome to channel 27. Thanks, Jenny, for coming on my show.
No problem.
Or the new year, our show, whatever you want to call it. Oh, man. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to talk about the eclipse, talk about maybe some questions if anybody has any questions about anything, and do some readings. Sorry. Yeah. We're both a little out of it right now.
Yeah, it's been a long day. Let's hear about your day, Heidi. I'm sure people, want to know what goes on.
Yeah, because I had readings and I had an interview on Everybody Should Go Look. Christian was.
Sorry, that was you.
It was?
Well, no, the playback. Oh, look, there we go. I got the chat now.
Okay, so Christian was whistleblower. I was on his channel today, and that was fun. And yeah, so that's what I've been doing all day: readings, interviews.
Yeah.
Laid out. I have sunburn, so I look like.
No, you guys, doesn't she look so toasty and pretty? That's such a pretty color. I'm covered because I'm just, I could crawl into a ball right now and just.
Yeah. All right. And actually, I'm just going to be honest. Yesterday we were going to do this and I got sick. So I don't know what happened. I just felt I was not feeling too swift. So there's a lot of crazy energy out there for sure.
And yeah, there is.
Yeah. Is anybody asking any questions?
Yeah, I'm trying to read. Someone said that they got called out. Someone got called out on LP. Golden Z report says he got called out on LP. Oh, did you give him a reading, him or her a reading on LP?
Yes. Oh, you want to hear? I have a funny story.
Yeah, let's hear it. Hi, everybody. Hi, people. Everybody saying hi. Hello.
So funny story. I've got a text message today from somebody that I did a reading for, which you know this person, Jenny, too, because I think you did a reading for this person as well.
Okay.
And got a text message and she said, Heidi, or an email. And she goes, Heidi, you're not going to believe this. You know how you told me, she's like, you told me to watch out about prison, going to prison. My son, something could happen with me going to prison because of my son, right? And I said, and I was joking. I was like, that's about the only thing that bad could happen, cautious. You got to be cautious, right? And she sent me a message and said that she ended up going to prison with her son, right? She was there for she called me to tell me the story for 2 days. This is great. She has a 12, yeah, because it's not what everybody thinks, right? That's what I thought too. I was like, oh my God, what? And I was like, are you okay? Whatever, talking to her. And she goes, you're not going to believe this. It's so hysterical. She goes, I have this donkey. I have this donkey that was mean. And it hurt the other donkeys and it hurt the goats or something. And they had to take the donkey to a prison. I'm not joking. They took the donkey to a prison because they take wild animals.
Was it a therapy donkey?
Yes. He was in a maximum state prison for 2 days. And she was like, I had to take a picture. Heidi, I was thinking of you because you said that to me. And I was cracking up. Because that's pretty funny, right?
That's hilarious.
So this is an example that astrology doesn't always go the way they think it goes. 12th house is prison. But look, I told her that because she has a little temper like me, and I said, you just got to be careful because, the only thing that could happen, I was making a joke, right?
Right.
That's what happened.
Someone asked us if we fasted and how we feel when we fast. Let me tell you, people.
I do sometimes. I love it. I don't like it, but I do feel better, that I have more energy the next day.
That's what I've heard. I don't have the willpower to fast for even several hours, let alone several days. I won't do it. I can't do it. As of right now, I can't do it. I don't like to feel hungry. I get really grumpy. It's not good for anybody in my life when mama gets hungry and grumpy. So I'll just, you know. So
I
that's
have done it just because I've been so busy. Like if I'm busy, like if there's been days where I've been just too busy, like
yeah,
I'll
you like forget to eat. Yeah.
and then the next day I feel so much better. It's weird. It's really
Yeah, no, it's true that the fasting reboots the body. It gives the body a chance to clean itself and reboot itself. And I've heard that, the longer you go without food within reason, you actually can feel more energized. And,
true.
and that's awesome. I mean, I remember feeling like that when I was like really young, like in my like late teens and stuff. And I'm like, out all the time, not eating. And I don't know where all this energy comes from, but like, it's fun. Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
It's fun to be skinny. Is it nice to be skinny, Heidi? Tell us.
Let's first of all, I eat, you can ask anybody that knows me. I eat a lot. I just have to work out.
You work out like
I have to work out like a maniac. And I do because I have to work out because I get very angry if I don't work out.
yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Thanks everybody. Thanks for liking my hat. It's Mercury's a boat engine company. My husband likes to fish, so we go fishing. So
Yeah. Mercury.
yeah.
I thought it was for the planets.
No, that's why I got it though, because I was like, ooh, Mercury. He's like, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So this eclipse though, I feel is kind of getting a little, I'm getting feisty. Okay.
Yeah.
Really feisty in the mornings. So everybody, I can feel it. Like it's definitely hitting me and feisty at work. Okay, and I'm just gonna bring up two crazy points. I made a video on the Leak Project, North Korea. And the next day, literally, something happened that it was just kind of crazy how that entailed. But I am a little concerned about some of those events, but nothing that we're gonna be able to do. Are you gonna watch these clips, Jenny?
No, probably not. I might look at photos afterwards and stuff or footage afterwards, but in the moment, this is a really crazy time. Everybody that I've talked to, it almost feels, I don't know if any of your listeners understand the concept of a time loop or of a
Tell us what it is.
well, I mean, I can't define it for you. I really can't. Not right now. I'm not prepared to define it. But just to kind of encourage some expansive thought here, there is a possibility that we're in this point in time right now where there are many things, many trajectories kind of splitting off. And so what happens in these times is that the actions that we take right now, the decisions that we make during these periods of time, reverberate. So it's almost like it has this exponential, magnifying quality to it, where it's just this really special time where things really, really matter. Every thought, every action, more so than other periods of time. I don't know exactly how it works. I could sit down and get into my zone and do my automatic writing and see what happens. But kind of in a nutshell, I think I want everybody to kind of hold on for a little bit longer, and things are getting really intense. So to exercise grounding yourself and not getting caught up with the hype. Now it's North Korea right now. 3 months, 4 months from now, it'll be who knows? It'll be Syria again. It'll be China. It'll be and
China and India. Did you hear about that? That's a whole nother escapade.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we need to go home and love our people right now, because all this stuff, I mean, if it's the end of the world, what are we going to do anyways? I mean, that's just my logic. I'm just, so you guys know, I'm in a really weird really weird. I'm not exactly myself right now. I'm just really, really tired. And, the full moon's getting to me. I've been doing a lot of readings too, and talking to a lot of people, a lot of energy, a lot of really heavy, serious conversations. So I think like when it gets like this, when the energy gets like this and people are like, holy shit, it's the end of the world, war, nuclear war, full moon, eclipse, flooding, the best thing to do is to get back to basics and you know, eat good food and you know, take a shower, go outside, and if you're gonna die, you're gonna die. I mean, you know, what I hope for is as long as it's quick, I really don't care. I don't fear death. I have no fear of death as far as I'm concerned. Death is a grand illusion and it's simply a transmutation, like waking up from a dream. I've died a million times before, so have you. We've actually died in every way that somebody can die. We've experienced it as spiritual beings having human being experiences. You know, we've experienced death 1,000 times, and so it's not a matter of death. It's more people are scared of the suffering. People are scared of how and why and all that stuff. And just calm down. You know, do what you got to do to get yourself right, to get your mind right, and go and love your kids and your wives and your husbands and your brothers and your sisters.
Yeah.
That's my advice for tonight.
Dad, do you want to see if there's any more questions while I put these birthdays in?
Sure. Hi guys. Hello everybody. Sorry, I'm like really tired and weird. What?
Once in a while, we're allowed to be like this because we just knew we needed to make it.
Well, yeah, and that's really what it is. It's just because like we promised that we would do it. We don't want to not do it. So you guys kind of get a little bit of a different look at us. Jenny's saying that because I don't live in California. What am I saying? Hi, Joey. Oh, thank you. I want to give you a hug too, Anna.
Yeah, it's like really weird right now. I will say, just not normal. And Mercury's retrograde coming up 2 days.
Yeah.
Look how you wore that nice hat, Mercury.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, so things from the past are going to be coming up, okay?
Yes.
Stuff like that. Just Mercury retrograde screws up technology, screws up like the YouTube that I just did. We were supposed to be live. We were live on Facebook.
Yeah.
Just like little things, you know, just funny stuff. But some good things can happen too on Mercury retrogrades. I always do things on Mercury retrogrades, but it's a lot more of just redoing and regrouping and rethinking.
Is Jenny high? She seems really chill. No way, dude. I'm just like, I'm going on like I don't know even how many hours, like 16, 17-hour day. I'm just tired. Jeez.
Me too.
Sorry, do I look high? I mean,
no, but I'm exhausted. So sorry guys, you have us in a weird spot. We're just a little tired.
Yeah. Thank you. Right. Hey, everybody. No, I don't think that there's going to be a catastrophe. That's just my personal, like as of right now, I don't think that there's going to be a catastrophe. But I mean, maybe we should define catastrophe because catastrophes happen all the time.
Oh, I will bring up. Can I bring up something real quick?
Yeah, please.
Because you know how I said that what I think is going to come out this eclipse is not what everybody else thinks, right? Do you remember saying that?
Yeah.
Well, they're going into the Benghazi thing. So with Clinton.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. Oh, Clinton.
All the whole new things basically getting reopened again.
That's awesome. It's about time. We'll see.
Alrighty, I have 4 birthdays.
Okay, let's do it. You guys, this is going to take the last little bit of juice that I have in me. You guys are squeezing me, wringing me out right now. So I give it all to you, folks. I give it all to you. It's all for you.
You're so funny. Okay. All right, this is 11/13/82.
11/13/82.
Yeah. Okay, this person. So I know about this person, okay, because I know what's going on in their life. They sent me an email. And so I'm not going to expose everything. I'm going to just say what I think you need to hear. Okay, I'm not going to go through the whole personality and all that stuff. I'm going to just go straight to your transits. Man, I don't even know what to say right now about all this.
Are you all fogged up?
I'll just say this. You have a lot of planets in one house, and I think 1, 2, 3, in the fifth house. Fifth house is children, politics, creativity, all this stuff. Sun, you have Saturn, Moon, Mercury, Sun, Jupiter. I mean, this is like not even to be able to do this on here. But let me just say this. Your problem is Rahu in the first house. Just like I have K2 in the first house, your problem is Rahu. So you get it, you have issues with relationships and stuff like that. Now you could even have issues with marriages and date people that are, married to people that are screwed up or something of the sort. Like somebody could get you in trouble or something, not jail, but trouble. You got to watch like partnerships, maybe even business partnerships. I don't know. There's a lot to say to you. And because I know your scenario, I don't really know what I should say right now. So I have to come back to this. I'll send you an email.
Wait, okay.
I can't do this that one right now. What? Jenny, just pull a card for.
I'm gonna do a past, present, future.
Let's think about this. This person is
in regards to fifth house energy, right?
12th house.
12th. Okay, I'm familiar with 12th house. That's the one that I am familiar with the most. So let's see. All right. Oi.
What?
Okay. So yeah, no, this person's kind of in the thick of it right now, right this second. The Five of Swords is defeat. But I want this person to realize, okay, this is more about being defeated by your own mental state. This is more about being defeated by your own thoughts, fear of actually being defeated. And it looks like wherever you're at right now, in terms of your this mentality, kind of this dark current state of mind, is directly related to a challenge that was posed in the past. So it kind of looks like whatever issue was started, some challenge, some undertaking that was started, is not quite going your way right now. But it here is represented by the sun in the future position. I mean, that indicates also the Princess of Wands. So this indicates travel. This indicates breaking free, new beginnings, newfound passion, kind of like a breaking away of whatever's going on. There's quite a bit of muddiness right now. Is this person a female?
Male.
Oh, okay. So there may be a female that this person is like a daughter or a young individual. I think that they might be having issues with this individual person. They might have done something wrong or made a mistake, and I feel like this person's kind of like looking for somebody's validation, looking for somebody's forgiveness. I don't know. What's actually going on. So you tell me if I'm right. I don't know who this person is.
Yeah, okay, that's enough to say about that one.
Okay, all right. I don't want to put anybody.
I think that's right.
Okay, I don't want to put anybody's business out there unless they're consenting to it. We're usually pretty tactful anyways in how we deliver our information.
We're doing it the right way. Okay, person to 8159.
8159.
Okay. So just remember, oh wait, I'll tell you in a minute once I get going on the chart. So this is a Cancer ascendant. This person's feeling this eclipse, I guarantee you. Because you're a Cancer ascendant and you have Sun in the first house. So, I mean, it could be really good, but I'm sure you're feeling a little intense. You are very goal driven for sure. You business leader. I mean, you need to be doing your own thing because you're definitely a leader. That's for sure. This person's moon is in Ardra too, Jenny.
Okay. Oy.
No, it's just funny. But Ardra, moon in the 12th house, definitely you're very private. You like your space. You keep things in. You don't. That's very important to you. You know, your space. And I mean, you're definitely Mars and Venus in the second. I mean, this is.
Yes, Heidi's doing the charts. She's looking at everybody's alignments, and I'm reading the tarot.
Yeah.
Welcome, newcomer.
Mars and Venus together.
I like Mars and Venus together.
I do too. It's definitely interesting. I mean, no, because I know somebody that has it, but in yours is in Leo. So I mean, this is somebody that's very creative, very passionate about being creative. This is, speaker, salesperson, designer, something of that sort, just, yeah. Business. I don't know why I keep thinking politics. You definitely probably like politics. Maybe you had some issues with siblings. And I'm going to look at your transits real quick.
Todd McDaniel, I can see your messages. I kind of want to do like one more reading and then talk to these folks because they're pretty funny.
Okay, we have two more.
Okay. Deal. You guys think of funny questions. Think of embarrassing questions to ask Heidi.
Okay. Definitely, I would say you're going through some things. You have to be careful, accidents and things like that. And maybe even with the health, because it could be accidents, it could be health. It's just because it's in your first house.
Okay.
So this person, and then I would say just go with health, the house of health.
Okay.
Health and day-to-day work life, or the 6th house.
Okay.
Unless maybe maybe these are some interesting charts. This is it for like on the fly tonight when we're already in this weird, like,
very strange air that we're in. I will tell everybody that I don't feel at all like myself today.
I have not either. Yesterday, not either.
Kind of disassociated almost. Like I'm not even, like I'm really right there looking at myself right now. Just kidding.
Does Heidi like earthquakes while eating ice cream sundae?
That sounds like fun.
Like earthquakes at all. Is Heidi single? Yes, I've been single for a while, a really long time.
Is this a female? The female, the chart?
I have no idea.
Okay, I believe that it is a female. Okay, so it looks to me, all right, we were talking about health. All right, so, okay, the Princess of Cups, interestingly enough, when we're talking about health, because I don't give health advice to anybody, but I do my body scans, and that's just like my intuitive impressions of inflammation and things in the body will project themselves to me as looking, there's a color, it feels different, right? But from my cards, the Princess of Cups, which is a water sign, this makes me think of the lymphatic fluid, the menstrual cycle, all of the waters in the body, all the water functions, like, everything, like, the digestive system, the lymphatic fluid. So specifically the lymphatic, I'm kind of feeling like there's some thyroid issues going on right now, because it looks as if, and it looks like it's always been there, but it looks like it's just progressively, maybe getting worse. So this person might have an issue with, I don't know, water just keeps coming up. But it does look as if they're kind of struggling with something right now. The Five of Wands is strife. So in terms of health, this may be somebody that's having a hard time, walking, like being consistent, being diligent with any kind of a health regimen. So it's not exactly coming easy to them. I hope that makes sense, you guys. I'm really not worth much right now, to be completely honest with you.
I'm going to say this. Maybe it has something to do. I don't know. This is an event. I just know a lot of cancers have health problems. Okay, too. A lot of cancers tend to have health things come up. Yeah. And sometimes it's like it's just a lot of things. It can be. I've seen a lot of different things. So I can't, but it might not be. It could be you're just having some issues like at work and it's not this. And maybe, but you're just pretty, that's why these readings, we can't get too into detail on these things.
Who's telling anybody to go on pills? Like, what are you talking about? Z Golden Report. I didn't tell anybody. Did I tell somebody to go on pills? Did I say that?
No.
Then I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Yeah, I know I have intense eyes. That's what a Scorpio does. And speaking of Scorpios, that's the next chart.
Get some rest, sweetie.
So this person, and it's funny, Robin, this is funny because I knew you were for some reason, because every comment that you've said when I've said it, it's just, there was one day you said, what if you're not feeling bad? Because like I was having a good few weeks ago, can't even talk. The last couple weeks were really good. So, and I knew it. Anyway, you're Scorpio ascendant. And you are Scorpio. Scorpios are intense. They have intense eyes. A lot of times people think they're giving them the bitch face, but really that's just how we look.
That's just how you look.
Yeah. They're very passionate. Don't want to be lied to. If you lie to me, if somebody lies to you, you're mad and you cut them off immediately. It's in the nakshatra of Jesta. So you definitely you like to be the boss. I mean, and you have Mercury there. So detective, you want to know things. Detective, investigator, researcher, all these things, writer about mysteries, all that kind of stuff is all up your alley, right? And speaking, communications, engineer, like there's so many things. It could even be finance too. I mean, you're good at that, but Moon and Saturn, maybe Moon is in Sagittarius. Purvashada. So you probably like the water. You have some affinity to the water. Moon and Saturn together sometimes can give a little fear, keep your emotions in, keep your emotions up and down a little haywire. Scorpios don't tell anybody they don't tell the truth anyway. They tell you what they think you need to know, right? So even though I'm like open here and I say what's on my mind,
there's a side of you that nobody will ever see. Yeah, I happen to love Scorpios for that reason, because I love the shadow. I love people's shadow. And Scorpios are always so deep and have so much like introspection, and their imaginations are always really awesome. I get along with Cancers. I don't get along with Pisces, other Pisces very much. Too sensitive, too emotional.
You're a Pisces.
I know.
You're a Pisces.
Oh, this person?
No, you are.
Oh, yes. No, I am. Yes, I am.
I'd be curious to know if you have kids, Robin, if you have any issues, any disconnect with kids. Maybe you had a couple issues with kids. Maybe you didn't, but possibly. Gosh, you have Venus, Sun, Jupiter in the 12th. You don't sleep well either, I would say.
Are we reading somebody who...
You might be like, you might, man, I'd love to know. You might actually be like a therapist. I don't know. There's all kinds of good things going on here. Because with Scorpios, it's completely can be different. Like I've done real estate, loans, mortgages. They just need to be in charge, right? That's kind of how it works. They like to run, like, you might have long middle fingers, Jace. You like to help. You like to do some humanitarian work or help people. Venus, Sun, Jupiter, Venus, Sun, Jupiter. I don't know. That's all I have for now. But we've been going through a rough 4 years, 5 years, 6 years.
Scorpios.
Yes, Scorpios have. So just a lot of change. But we're always going to have change. I mean, that's just the way our lives go. So.
Somebody asked Heidi a dumb question.
What?
No, I'm asking. You guys ask somebody. Okay, so I have to, and I like me, Heidi. Like I'm just so burnt out that from like none of my readings are going to be worth anything. Like this will happen every now and then, and it's kind of like what happened to you. You got just so burnt out. Is like you go. Your energy is just like, you give so much of it and then you hit a wall and then you're just like, oh, like no more. Yes. And so I'm happy to just like interact with all these people that took time.
You got to pull one card real quick. 10th house things.
Oh my
Career.
God. You're a slave driver.
Sorry.
You guys, Heidi is a
This is boot camp.
Yeah. She's the drill sergeant.
Yes.
Drill Sergeant Vandenberg. We should get you a pin and a hat, you flippin' Nazi.
I know. Oh God.
Right. 10th house. 10th house. Okay. Is this Robin fellow? Woman? Is it a woman or a man?
Woman.
Okay. Robin, it could be anybody. Robin is a neutral name.
I'm a spiritual midwife.
You're a spiritual.
No, she is. Yeah, Robin.
Oh, like an actual midwife?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. That's cool. Wow. Okay.
Sense though.
Huh?
Do you like when people remark on you being sexy, Heidi? I don't care. I mean, it doesn't make me excited or doesn't mean that. It's like whatever.
Are those your real eyelashes?
Yeah, they are. They are my real eyelashes. I don't wear fake eyelashes. Yeah.
Wait, can you tell me what 10th house is again?
Career. Well,
okay.
maybe some career changes. Definitely. I mean, I'm sure you've been feeling exhausted lately. For sure, Robin, you and I both. Like I hit a wall yesterday where I just had to sleep because I've been going nonstop. And so intuitive dreams. Let's talk about dreams. I had a dream.
Let me read these effing cards that you made me pull.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were just getting ready.
No, because I needed clarification because I got the cards and I can read what the cards are, but now I need the context of which they apply to. Damn it. Okay, so we have the Emperor, the Three of Discs, and the Six of Cups, which indicates to me that this person has experience with a very structured environment, lots of rules, lots of standard procedure. There's like a hierarchy system, so that would, if this person is a midwife of any kind, anything in the medical field, that would make sense because it's a very strict, sterile environment. It's about rules. It's not exactly a place where you can freestyle and use your intuition and use your imagination. It's very by the book. This person regarding it's like this image of rolling up the sleeves. Person working really hard right now. Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing at the comments. I'm laughing at the comments. God.
Okay, and so I feel like this person is enjoying the fruits of their labor, if you will. because it kind of looks like, you know, they've worked, they've been working for a while. They're kind of like, you know, they're looking back on all this work that they've done, and they're kind of enjoying it right now, but it's almost like that's kind of coming to an end, and they realize that like the work's not over. There's a lot more work to be done. I'm really sorry. I want to just apologize to everybody because I'm like so sucking right now. But
I gotta ask the answer. Heidi, if you do Vedic astrology, why do you use Western astrology names in the readings? I thought there were 27 Vedic signs. Okay, so no, there are 12 signs in Vedic astrology, just like there are 12 signs in Western astrology. Vedic astrology, let me give you the difference. It's a sign behind, okay? Everybody take their phone, take a star chart app, stick it in the sky, see where the planets are. Saturn is in Scorpio. This is sidereal zodiac. That's all the difference. It's like the Ayanamsha is off, is different than like the tropical calculations, or it's only the calculations. It doesn't mean the astrology is different. There's still 12 signs, there's still 12 houses, right? And still the basics. Same planets. Besides the nodes, Rahu, Ketu are the north node, south node. And 27 nakshatras. So what's the difference is in the zodiac signs, okay, there are 27 nakshatras. I was going to show you something, but I just can't find it right now. But yeah, so that's the difference. I mean, it's different calculations. So, and everybody in that follows anything about that doesn't know anything about astrology, okay? When you read your newspaper thing or whatever, that's your sun sign. Your sun sign is not important. Like, it's not as important as your ascendant or your moon sign. Your ascendant is going to be how people see you. It's your first house. It's your body, it's health, it's everything. It's going to be your life path, you know. So whatever I say your first house is. So like today, this was just a Scorpio rising, right? Then there was I forget the other two. Anyway, but that's the most important. That changes every 2 hours, your ascendant. And yeah, you know a little bit about your personality from your sun sign, but not really. You really can't. So the moon sign, you can. That changes throughout the day sometimes. But if you don't know your time, this stuff is not accurate. That's why it's so important. That's why I never believed astrology until I figured this out.
I did though.
What?
No, they're making fun of me because I'm over here making funny faces. This is from the Little Rascals. I'm thinking of making like all kinds of stupid like someone said they had a dream about flying through water, and I really wanted to say something about that because my understanding of the concept of outer space is that space is actually not this like vacuum matter where nothing can exist there and there's no oxygen. I think that's all a lie. My understanding of space is that it's actually plasma. So it's not quite water as we understand it, but it is more liquid than solid. It's actually a mixture of all of the elements, with the exception of earth. That's obviously earth, but ether, water, air. And so when you have dreams about flying through water, to me, that's something that I can completely relate to because that's how I feel a lot of the time. Even when I'm awake, I feel like I'm swimming through life. And I always thought that was just a Piscean thing. But I realized that a lot of people can relate to that sensation.
I always feel like I'm living through a boxing match.
Really?
You're always living in water.
Yeah, isn't that weird? I mean, but yeah. That's a struggle.
I feel like my life is literally a boxing match 24/7. Like, it's just nonstop. It's crazy. Anyway, what else?
Yeah. No, they're
like some of these are actually kind of funny.
Who's going to sleep for a week after this? Me. I wish that I could. I can't. I don't have that option. I'll get some sleep and then it's back to the grind. My flowers aren't with me. I don't have my flowers today. I asked Heidi if I should wear the hat. She said, wear the hat.
It's
So,
cute.
yeah, that's fine.
What's a star seed? I want to know that too.
A star seed is it's a term. I tend to associate the term star seed with some of the more new age terminologies to describe somebody who has the blood or the is in some way related to the star people. Somebody who believes that they're from the Sirius constellation or from Alpha Centauri or the Pleiadians, people that believe that they are related to these star people, that they take human form and incarnate here on planet Earth and are working with their star families covertly or subconsciously in some way. Some people are conscious of it and believe
I
that.
totally think I am.
I think you probably are too.
Seriously, because I'm a weird person and I like that. I've always thought that. I stopped watches. Like I know my energy. It's kind of weird, like electrical.
Right. Yeah, people make it
I always said it's Uranus in the first house. So
Uranus.
Uranus in the first house. Right
I
here.
can't even. I don't know how you say Uranus with like
Uranus. That's why I'm rebellious.
Uranus.
John Hogue, yes, he's great. He's coming on. We're gonna have another talk. John Hogue, we're gonna have a talk on Tuesday.
Oh, that's awesome.
Heather Locklear, do a reading on her. We could. One day we'll do one on we'll do one on like celebrities. What else do you guys, why don't you tell us what else you want us to do videos on?
Uranus in the first house. Oh my God.
Yeah, but you know what? I don't think I'm an alien. That's for damn sure. Like I don't.
No, that's retarded because
some people think that. People say the Anunnaki, they're aliens, right? People are saying that and I'm not an alien. I've thought I was an alien before and I'm not. There's no way.
Here's the thing. We kind of need to change the discussion on aliens. I'm not saying you and me, I'm saying like society in general. We have this idea that aliens are extraterrestrial, meaning above Earth or more than Earth, something other than terrestrial. And so we have this concept that we've been visited and are being visited by alien visitors from other planets. And you and I have talked about this before. I really believe that those concepts, the way that we understand them, that the mechanisms are all just kind of jacked up, and that realistically what we're talking about when we're talking about aliens are interdimensional people that just live and exist on other frequencies, and they're not actually in living on planets, on rock planets or whatever that this planet is those planets are composed of. I think that it's more about frequencies than anything else. And so in that respect, we're all aliens. You know what I mean? There are people that argue that demons and jinn and angels are actually all just different types of aliens, and that aliens are ETs are just interdimensional creatures. And there's such a variety. To try to narrow it down and be like, well, how many different kinds of aliens are there? How many different civilizations? That's impossible. There's no way that we can ever know, because it's infinite, it's ever expansive, and you can't narrow it down. And I feel like
until I see one, I'm never gonna buy I can't. I can't believe anything unless I have proof, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
and that's how I felt about astrology too. So, if ET comes and knocks on my door, next week I'm gonna have a different answer to that.
Right.
Okay.
Well, be careful what you wish for, Heidi. Because
oh my gosh, I would love that. That would be hysterical.
No, you freaking wouldn't.
That would not scare me at all.
Wow.
I'm not scared of aliens. I'm not scared of any wild animals. I am not scared of anything.
That's her. That's in your chart. That says it in her chart, ladies and gentlemen. She's not scared of anything. Do you like my wand?
Do you have a wand?
Yeah, I have a tiara.
What else?
I have all my dress up stuff. It's not mine. I'm not a gray alien.
When I read about starseed, it was me exactly. I don't know what a star, like I said.
Well, we talked about it. But I mean, I don't like the term star seed because to
That
me
sounds weird.
it screams new age,
I
like
did have a thing with the Palladians before.
the
'Cause I've
Pleiadian.
always, I'll say this. I always felt like I know my mom and dad are my real mom and dad, okay? But I've always felt like they weren't really my mom and dad in a weird way. And I know that sounds kind of strange, but I know they are, right? But I've just always felt like I might have been dropped off the sky somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh.
I say that about my brother sometimes, that he was just dropped here from some other dimension and he got lost along the way.
I kind of feel like that's what happened to me.
I think a lot of people feel that way. I mean, I know a lot of people that, and just because I don't like the term star seed doesn't mean that, that I don't understand the concept of what they think that star seed means. There are plenty of people that I know, myself included, that always have had this sensation that there's this home that they're missing, this place that they remember, but they don't quite remember. It's like this deep inherent longing or yearning for something. They can't quite put their finger on it. And I mean, I've heard people say, I'm done here. I want to go home. I want to go home. Ask yourself what home is. What does that mean? Is it another planet? Is it heaven? What's your concept of heaven? How do you define heaven? You know what I mean? These are conversations that we need to be having as a society because our language is so limited. And so these words, they're just words, but what those things mean can just be so much bigger than just that word. Um, so
Okay, you said no, my features would be more Scandinavian. First of all, nobody, I never stand up. Okay, I'm like my legs are really long and I'm stronger than I look. Everybody's like, oh, you look skinny. I think it's the angle of the camera. Okay, just so you guys know, not like I'm overweight or anything. I'm just saying I'm stronger than I look on this camera.
she is, you guys.
Yeah.
She'll run you over.
I'm abnormally fast, like a fast runner. Like,
you want to know what's funny about
so
that?
weird.
Like, I have abnormally large lungs.
Really?
Yeah. Like, isn't that weird? Like, and
Yeah.
I also have like, it's just weird. I have like freakish upper body strength.
Yeah.
I wrestled in high school and everything.
That's funny.
Isn't that like ridiculous? I don't know what I was thinking. Was really good at like I wasn't actually good at it at the time, but I got good at it like later once I like got my head in the game and stuff. I just joined to like play at it and then I was like, wow, I really like beating people up.
Yeah.
And then it turned into something else.
I loved kickboxing. I took kickboxing. That was one of my favorite things. But you know what I regret? This is why I will say tell your kids to get astrology readings because a couple of things I kicked myself for. Oh, I played tennis and I just hated it because I was made fun of, so I quit, right? But I really could have probably been a professional tennis player. And then I was like 10 and I was beating kids that were 18. Not bragging here, but I never cared though. Like then I was bribed from my dad. I loved softball. It was one of my favorite things. I still like played co-ed recently. And but I hit the ball. Like my dad would pay me like $50 to hit it over the fence. And then if I wouldn't hit it over the fence, it was just like I just never cared. Yeah, I would be like, I just didn't have the drive. Like I didn't care. Anything like sports or whatever. Like I don't watch sports ever. People ask me, are you a Steelers fan? No, I could care less.
Yeah. I don't give a shit about
care less about any sports. Unless I know you and you play on the team, I'll give you some support. That's how I work. I don't know. I don't know why we're just rambling, but we are.
I don't know. I think that it's pretty I think we're done here, to be honest with you.
I know, right? I think we are.
Yeah. again, sorry, you guys.
Yeah, sorry this really wasn't any particular topic because we just still wanted to come on. We're doing it every week. If we don't do it, we know, it can slip. So even if we have nothing to say, we're still,
I'm gonna ask you like when this is over and be like, Heidi, can you please delete that last video?
Yeah.
Can we just keep this between us and all of the live viewers that tuned
I
in?
know, right? And then just
This will be our special experience that we all had together. And
actually, I could do that.
Let's do it. Oh, yeah, because then we can spend the next 5 minutes being absolutely like crazy and depraved, and then we can just delete it. You guys up for that?
Heidi is Native American. I know. You know what? I'll tell you what I am. I'm half German, half Italian, and North Italian. But I can tell you that I don't feel like any of those. I know I was an Indian in a past life, but not Native American, like from India, maybe Middle Eastern, maybe from Pakistan, maybe from Saudi Arabia. That's probably.
You're crazy. My mom is Honduran, and so my grandmother is from Honduras. She's really like she's a dark-skinned, like indigenous woman. And my grandfather, so her dad was a red-haired, green-eyed Welsh guy. So I have the Celtic, and then I have the native South American or Central American. And then my dad is from like his family's from like the Austro-Hungarian Ashkenazi Jewish. So I'm Jewish, Irish, or Jewish, Welsh, and Latina. You're welcome. Kind of a crazy combination, right?
Yeah. That is. That picture of you as a child was so funny.
Isn't that funny? I was so angry.
Yeah.
God, I was so mad. You would be too, though.
When I was a kid, I was nice for like 8 years, and then somebody made fun of me. Then
somebody made fun of you one time, and then that was it. From there,
it was more than once. It was more than once, and it ruined me. It was bad. That's you know what? I'm just reading these. They're so funny.
Why should I get a reward? I'm so confused.
Did you have a reading on 469? You guys should check my other readings because I just randomly picked people too prior many times. Just like from birthdays I saw on my channel.
Oh, that feels so much better with one less light. My God. My eyes.
One less light?
Yeah, like I have 2 lights on right now. Well, I had 2 lights on. I just turned one off. Now I only have one.
It's good. There's a lot of people feeling tired. I've never felt this. I've never felt where I couldn't go. And yesterday I had a breaking point.
Yeah, it's this freaking moon, man. Like it's heavy, heavy, heavy. I do feel like something's going. I think that they're going to use this to try to like trigger some kind of a response from people. But whether or not it actually happens, I almost feel like it's our choice. Like humanity has that option because of the collective manifestation abilities of the human population. It's just unimaginable what we can do when we think about it. They bank on that. That's why they utilize predictive programming in all the movies and TV shows for all these years, because they want us to be thinking about a certain outcome over and over and over again. They want us to collectively manifest the timeline that they want us to. They want us to assimilate. They need us to do that, though. So that's why I say don't give in to the fear porn, because the more people that are giving out that loose energy, that fear energy, the stronger and stronger their plan grows, because essentially they're banking on humans to be like, oh, I guess we're all gonna die, or whatever.
The funniest part is like they're hyping this eclipse up so much, like the news is. It's actually kind of funny. Never have they ever hyped up an eclipse, right? Now they're making it crazy. Now they're just, I don't know. Even though if I believe, here's the deal. I started thinking about this because everybody's like, oh, North Korea is a plant or an implant, or North Korea is this and North whatever. You know, and you can't think everything's fake. Okay. You gotta like you gotta think practically, because then you're gonna get blindsided when something, what if it's not, right? So you always have to think, I think, openly. And if it's not, and these charts are right, you know, I think that, and if it is fake, I still think it's scary right now. I think the Korea thing is our problem.
You think so?
Yeah, I am really worried, big time.
I'm not. I have a weird feeling though that it's like, so I have this really crazy visual that I've had for a few years now. I don't know if anybody here is into the gods and the goddesses or any of that stuff. But I tend to believe that the gods that had domain over this planet many years ago, people like the likes of Zeus or Odin and Tyr and people like beings like that. I feel like these old gods that were suppressed by the new religions, by Christianity and all the Abrahamic religions. I think that we're seeing a resurgence in some of these ancient ways, some of these ancient beliefs, and thus these ancient deities, because they're just sleeping in matter. They need our permission to be drawn back out again. And I have this visual of them kind of pounding on this etheric wall that separates our world from theirs. And if we could help the old gods come through again, they might be able to help us. Maybe that's just totally fantasy. I don't know. I'm just telling you guys kind of some of the images that run through my head sometimes.
Yeah. My dreams have been on point though lately. That's what worries me. So my dreams are pretty crazy sometimes, and I've been having some serious weather dreams, serious ones.
Really, weather? Yikes.
And those are honestly, I said I'm not scared of anything, but that's one thing I'm scared of. A couple years ago, there was an earthquake and a hurricane all at once in the same week, and this is when I was married. So it's when it was a really rough time for me, emotionally. And I was selling homes, and I was in the model, and I'll never forget, like, I've never been in an earthquake ever. So I didn't really know what it was. So, and the house started shaking. Oh my God, it was so crazy. And I ran outside, started screaming at the construction guys. And I was like, what the hell are you doing? Everybody was looking outside, and I was walking down the stairs. It was nuts. Anyway, so yeah. And then after that, there was a hurricane, and they evacuated where I lived. I was like, this is enough. This is probably the only time I was like, I'm going to Pittsburgh. I literally took my dog and left.
What kind of dog was it?
My mom has her still because she bites everybody.
Is she a Yorkie?
Hell no, she's a pit bull mix.
Oh, okay.
Her name's Haley. She's nuts. She only likes certain people. I adopted her.
Oh.
And she only likes certain people. She likes she knows who sucks, who doesn't, type of thing. You can throw me into like every dog likes me, even like even raccoons. My family has fed raccoons for you. I have videos like of me hand feeding raccoons. We're like Snow Whites.
Oh man. Yeah, it's like that for me too, except birds don't like me. I'm like, birds have it out for me. Like, I've been freaking nose dived in on by freaking birds. They're always they're always coming after me.
That's
freaking
funny.
Like checking me out, and like they're out to get me, dude. I don't know what's up with the freaking birds, man.
I like birds.
All the dogs, all the cats.
There's not one animal that I don't like.
Yeah. I really like sharks. Like, they scare me so bad, but I love sharks. Like, Shark Week is my jam. Like, I recorded Shark Week. I've been watching Shark Week. Listen to this. They had a show, an episode called Stranger Fins. Say it out loud, you guys. Stranger Fins.
Stranger Fins.
Like Stranger Things. It's a play on Stranger Things, because it's all these sharks from the deepest parts of the ocean, and they're like alien looking sharks. And so they entitled it Stranger Fins, and I was like, oh my God, that's so great. I love it. Stranger Fins.
I like goats a lot.
Goats?
Yeah, I love them.
Wait, goats, like, ugh.
Yes, I love them.
Oh my God, I hate goats.
Oh my gosh, I love goats. They love me.
They're gross.
No, goats love me. You know, so my friend
Have
has
you ever seen The Witch? The
no.
movie The Witch with Black Phillip? Oh, you won't like goats after you see that movie.
I still will like goats.
I hate goats. They creep me out. They have vertical pupils, dude. That ain't right.
I still like goats. I'm not stopping on the goats. I like all animals. Hail Satan to the goats.
I'll say it to the goats. I don't like goats.
It's so funny. No, oh my gosh, they're so cute. Goats like me though. I mean, I could see why some people wouldn't like goats, but they come up to me and they like rub their horns into me. These little things. No, they're so funny.
When I was really little, we lived in Jamaica and we lived on this huge property. And my mom had a goat, a baby goat. And obviously, I don't remember because I was so little, but they had to get rid of the goat because the goat kept running into me and knocking me over. You know how goats headbutt things?
Yes.
So this little baby goat was obviously like threatened by me or was competing with me for attention or thought I was another baby goat, and it kept bucking me over and knocking me down. So they had to get rid of it. So maybe that's why I don't like goats, because I was abused by one when I was little.
Maybe that's why I don't
another
like
baby.
Oh, no, get it.
Like, I swear to God, if a goat repeatedly kept bucking my babies over, I would punt that thing into next Thursday. You know what I mean?
Heidi was a goat herder in Pakistan. I think that's I totally probably was. So when I did past life regression, I was walking definitely around Pakistan and I had this all red outfit on, but I was carrying a basket. I wasn't with goats.
Oh my God. I cannot even.
But that's so true. Like that's totally, totally what I was. I guarantee you.
Goat herder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have any palm readers in here?
I had my palm read once.
Me too. I have a short lifeline.
I do believe in something called the upside down from Stranger Things, actually.
The basket was a baby goat. Yes.
What?
Somebody said the basket was a baby goat. I hope it was a baby goat. I hope it wasn't a baby. Because it was kind of strange after there. I like cats.
Cats are cool. Cats are sacred. They're chill, man. They know a lot of things.
If you like cats, you have a strong Mars.
Okay.
If you don't like cats, your Mars is weak.
just say that to every crazy cat lady you've ever known. Been like,
you have strong Mars.
Why, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, I have to actually go because I'm hearing a lot of commotion.
Riff-raff. Okay.
Riff-raff. That's like the perfect word, like riff-raff. Story of my life. Let's describe my life in 2 words. Riff-raff.
Yeah.
Is it one word, hyphenated?
Oh, do you see that? Did you see when the screen does that?
No. What happened?
So weird. The screen goes like silver.
I saw it.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's so weird.
All right, you guys. So this has been really weird. So thank you guys all.
Weirdest live channel we've ever done. Sorry.
This is the weirdest thing ever. But we did it. And thank you guys for being here and entertaining this. And thank you for your time. And bye. I have to go.
Okay.
I'm losing it. I've officially lost it. Can we delete this after it's over?
Yeah.
You promise?
No.
If you promise that you'll delete it, I will show everybody my boobs right now.
Yeah, right.
How does everybody feel about that? I just want to hear what people say.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. You know I wouldn't do that.
I know. We're
Yeah.
kidding.
It's just shock value. That'd be funny though. It would be really funny. I really would love it if you deleted this though.
Okay, maybe we'll see.
Really not a good look.
Has a lot of it has a lot of thumbs up though.
Yeah, because it's a train wreck.
Oh.
This is like, oh my God, it's really funny.
I know. I have to, yeah. We'll see.
Okay.
Denise says I'm saving it.
I'm saving it, right. Archive this.
I just feel like if I delete it, then I'm hiding something and I don't like that.
No, what are you talking about? If you delete it, it's because I'm asking you to, as a friend, to delete it.
Why? You were good. We didn't do anything wrong.
Wow. Okay. No boobs. I used to do mammograms.
Jenny looks like
I'm not pregnant. God, you know something? You person, don't even play with me, okay? That is the last thing that's not even funny. Bite your tongue. Take it back.
All right, you can go, Jenny. I'm gonna do 2 more readings just because I feel like I have to, because it's
okay.
Bad. But I'm gonna do 2 more.
And then you'll delete it.
Probably. All right.
Nice.
Let me see.
I don't know.
What? You what?
All right. Bye, you guys. Bye.
All right. All right. I'm trying to find birthdays. Can you still see me? Yes, you can still see me. All right, you have to send me a birthday. If I've done it, I'm not going to do it again either. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I can't do it with all these comments. Hold on. Sorry. I'm just going to go to the top to the last one I saw. Heidi, what's the weirdest thing you've ever done? Jenny, don't get on here and start asking to talk in comments. Is that what she's doing? 10/8/1984. All right, hold on. Okay. All right, so 10/8/84. Okay, so you struggle probably with relationships a little bit, I would say. Either you date the wrong people or you're married to the wrong people. Maybe you've been married once or twice. You are a Taurus ascendant in the nakshatra of Mrigashira. So you're always going to be searching. Like that's your life thing. It's going to be searching, searching, searching. So, you're here to learn how to balance relationships. Rahu and Kritika, and you're definitely like a quick speaker. You are, say things that's on your mind. Some people might find you a little intense, but you just tell it like it is. So, and you're a Pisces moon. you know, it's definitely mystical, spiritual. It's kind of the darker side of Pisces that can be very, very psychic, but you got to be careful with it, you know. So tarot readers, you know, come out of this nakshatra, it's, you definitely could do some healing to people. You're definitely a healer, I would say, for sure. Tauruses worry about finances a lot. And you're really good with your hands. And Hosta, Sun, Mercury, and Hosta, you're probably good with paperwork, documents, writing as well. And transits, you're probably going through. Okay, maybe you were going through some relationship things, problems for the past 2 years. And then it left, was going into your 8th house. Saturn in the 8th house is great for research, but can be a little rough, especially because it's on Jupiter and Mars. So the next 2 years, you have to be cautious. You know, expenses could come up, or accidents. You got to be cautious. So, but it's good for researching and changing things. It's going to be huge transformation. God, what is this? These people here. Okay. All right, I'm going to end this because somebody just made a stupid comment. So this is going to stop, and my computer's acting really slow too. So, all right, guys, sorry that this was kind of all over the map, but thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing, all to the new subscribers. Don't forget, we have a contest running as well. So there will be more shows this week. John Hogue's coming on my channel on Tuesday again. We're going to talk about the North Korea and the eclipse. And we're going to talk about it a little more in depth. So yeah, that's what I have for tonight. Thanks, guys.